dead ass nearly slipping in the tub. Oh, I need my phone to show you what I'm doing. Oh, how am I gonna get that? Oh, how am I gonna get that? This is where I deck it. Oh, oh, I've put my hand in the water. That's not good to hear when I've got to be on my phone. Girls, welcome back to the channel. You join me in the tub today because I'm actually trying to get rid of my tan. As you can see, my face is very pale because my tan always fades there and I don't really put a lot on anyway. I just prefer to match my foundation, but it's refusing to get off my body. So I read that coconut oil and letting it sit in a bath helps get it off. So that's what we're doing today. I wanted to kill two birds with one stone because I want to create a series on my channel kind of leading off sex advice. I feel like that series will come to an end soon because there's only so many questions that you can ask until it gets a bit repetitive. So I wanted to make another series in the tub, which I'll get to a little bit later. But I'm sure you guys remember me talking about stereo in one of my previous videos, and hopefully you have also tuned in some of my live. However, if you don't know what stereo is, it's actually a live broadcasting app which allows you to have real life conversations with people right here, right now. You can choose to listen to people's pre-recorded lives, so I've actually done 7 shows with like Anastasia or my friend Liv. So you can go back and listen to those if you want to on each individual person's profile, or you can tune into a live that is happening right now within a matter of seconds. You actually get to design your own little avatar. This one's mine. I gave myself a face tattoo because I'm just living vicariously through my avatar, okay? I just wanted to add a little bit of spice without actually adding a bit of spice, you know? The Stereo is an 18+ app. You can talk about absolutely anything that you're passionate about on there. We spoke about manifesting, crystals, boy advice, relationship advice, my top of it is so sweaty right now. I've been live with some of my best friends quite a few times, mostly talking about crystals, I'm not gonna lie. And my most recent one was with Len Holmes, and we just sit through your dilemmas, talking all things Agony Hog. We actually listen to your dilemmas through your voice notes, which is such a cool feature on Stereo. It's my personal favorite because it just makes me feel more connected to you guys, and also it's just nice, like with the times that we're in, it's nice to hear other people's voices and feel like you're on the phone to someone else as well. That is probably my favorite feature about Stereo, the fact that you can hear someone's actual voice but they're not there. I don't know, it's just a way of connecting people, which is really fun. If you guys want to follow me on Stereo, my user is I don't know, I'm Haz. I'm going to be going live again with Anna soon. You guys love when we go live together, and I don't really know what to talk about just yet. I feel like we've definitely overdone the boy advice, relationship advice, girl talk. So if you guys have any suggestions, please leave them down below. We are always open to suggestions, and who knows, I might even bring the confessions to Stereo. I feel like that would be fun because you could send in your confessions live if you were feeling brave enough. We'll see about that.
You do just get like this weird feeling that you're like, oh, like I have such like a weird connection with you, like
yeah,
it's like I feel like I need to respond, or like you're obliged to respond or something. It's just so strange. So
you see, like I am a bit conflicted with this one though. Like there's part of my brain that's saying, okay, but if this like new girlfriend is essentially just a rebound and this guy like just tried to move on too quick, the person that you're supposed to be with is your ex, like you do feel like they're your person. I'm kind of conflicted because I think that's quite cute, but there's definitely better ways of going about it than disrespecting another woman.
If you head to the link in my description, you can see when I'm next live from my schedule. You can also follow me on there, create your own account, create your own avatar, maybe go live yourself. By doing so, you can keep up to date with me and get notified whenever I go live. On that note, thank you so much, Stereo, for sponsoring this video. Make sure you definitely head down to the description and check out all the fun things down there, and I'll probably see you over on Stereo very soon. I'm dying. I'm dying. I need a fan. I'm slipping and sliding, slipping and sliding. I need tissue. Sweating tits, babe. My face is sticking to my hair. My hair's sticking to my face. I'm blotting, girls. I'm sweating. Today's live with Len actually inspired this series, this video. I don't really know what I want to call it. I mean, I want like a really fun, funky name, you know? Maybe you guys can help me in the comments. I'm asking a lot of you guys today, but I don't know, like tub talk maybe. I just want to like sit in the bath, be really relaxed, grab a herbal tea, like give you some advice, make myself a cold brew. Is that American? Like I want to snack on an acai bowl and throw some advice your way, you know, just like hitting it out the ballpark, maybe tell you to leave your partner. Do you know what I mean? Like those type of vibes. I want calm, safe environment, and when I'm in bath, that's how I feel. I asked you guys to send me your dilemmas for the Stereo live, but I took advantage of it and I'm turning it into a video. You guys went pretty ham and I'm happy about it. I'm real happy about it. I do feel like Tub Talks is going to be what this is called. If you have any better suggestions, which I'm sure you will because you're all a talented bunch, then please leave them below. I want something fun and fresh, something groovy and girly, you know? Could we incorporate groovy in it? Maybe, who knows? I'm literally sweating so much. I don't know if you can tell, but my hair's sticking to my face. Maybe with the Tub Talks I might have to have an ice bath on one of them. That sounds good. I actually am worried that you can tell that hair is sticking to my face. What's going on? I'm a right mess today. If you guys do want to send me a dilemma, then the link will be in the description on the link tree. You've also got the confessions, like the people's diary there. All of the important links that I want you guys to check out for this current time. But I'm going to create a separate link for Agony Hog, and you guys can send in your dilemmas that you want advice on. It can be absolutely anything. It doesn't have to be like partner related, relationship related. It can be anything. So I've liked this guy for about 3 years now. We both play netball at the same place. I always catch him watching my games, and I sometimes watch his games, but my friends think that he's older and gay, which is so cool. We love everyone no matter what. Go you. But he is so hot and I wish he would just ask me out already, but I don't think he knows who I am. I've stalked his Instagram. Of course you have. Of course you have, darling. My friends follow him, which wasn't my idea, and they tag me in his post. So I have a feeling he might know me, but like, I don't know. Do I go up to him? And do I start a conversation, or should I just wait for him to come up to me? After quarantine, of course. This is a 911 moment has, what do I do? Oh, 911. Hello, what's your emergency? Are you American? I'm confused. I mean, some guys find it attractive when you make the first move. I've made the first move before, and it has worked in my favor. Do you know what? I've made the first move every single time. I've made the first move every single time. That's interesting. Maybe just, yeah, take the power, because I feel like you have control over the situation then, and he'll probably find it really attractive that you've actually like plucked up the courage to go speak to him. I know it's really hard. I know it's really hard, but most of the time I'm like, just do it on social media. Just do it on social media. Or after the game, your netball game, his netball game, just go up to him and start a conversation. I definitely don't think you should just wait around for him to message you, because it can be very mixed signals. He could wait like a year and then just not think you're interested because you never went and spoke to him. Obviously you're stalking his socials. Your friends have made it very obvious, you know, he's gonna know. He's probably just waiting for you to go up to him. And if it turns out that he is not into your gender, then that's fine, just become friends. You obviously have a special connection. I don't think that should go amiss. So either try it, date him, be cute, you know, or be friends. I don't think you're gonna be at a loss in this situation at all. I'm seeing this guy at the moment, and honestly we get on so well. He's hilarious, but he is the ugliest mother. Help, is there a way to become attracted to someone? I don't even know what to say to that. I generally don't know what to say to that. See, this is a little bit difficult because for me, as soon as I find someone's personality attractive, that's like the be all or end all for me. I automatically find them attractive. Even if they're not conventionally attractive or typically my type. I don't have a type, but you know how some people are like, oh, I like rugby players or brunettes or blondes or just anything like that. If I click with you and you have a really good personality, then that's it. I don't think, oh, he's not like conventionally attractive, like this sucks, I'm not gonna date him, or I'm not gonna speak to him or anything like that. You just become attractive to me. Like, you are attractive now. That makes sense. Also, everyone's attractive in their own way. Like, you can have a different type. Just because he's not typically attractive doesn't mean he's the ugliest person you've ever seen, you know? I think continue seeing him. I think it would be really mean to not. But if there's no physical attraction there, you can't help that. You can't force yourself to be physically or sexually attracted to someone. So maybe cut that off before you hurt him and break his heart, you know? Hello? I've been sweating so much. I've had to let the bath water down because I've been sweating my tits off.
It's very hot in here.
It is f***ing boiling.
Yeah, it is. I can just feel the heat radiating.
Yeah, I'm warm. I've got a swooler, everything. Sweaty upper lip.
You said the pink drink, that's not right.
Let me have a taste test. Tastes like sick. Oh my god, I woke up drank vomit. Who would order that? Is that edited?
No, it's edited.
No, but like, you edited the order. Get it out of my sight. I'm worried about going long distance with my boyfriend. We're both going to different universities, which are 4-hour train journeys apart. I love him so much and I'm worried that our relationship won't work out. I'm tempted to go through the clearings, go to a uni closer to him, but I don't know if I should. No, straight up no. I don't think you should do that. If you have your heart set on a uni that has your course you've got in, focus on that. Don't drop out of one uni to move to one closer to your boyfriend. Also, uni is the most fun experience. You meet so many new people, so many new experiences. experiences. Like, if you had your heart set on one place, definitely go to that place. Don't move for anyone else. It's the same as if someone offered you your dream job career. Is it the same? Okay, not dream job. Imagine someone offered you a really cool job. At that moment in time, it's what you really wanted to do, and it was in a city like further away from your boyfriend, but he's also doing the same thing. You wouldn't turn it down just to go with him so he can pursue his job or like work at this job firm or whatever it was. You wouldn't like go with him to do that, because you'd be like, why am I getting rid of everything I enjoy just to like focus on you? No, that's like living for someone else. You definitely should not do that. Live for you, go to uni for you. If you are that much of a strong couple, you will survive. Long distance is very hard, but 4 hours isn't as long as you think. If you want to see each other, you will see each other. If you want to talk as often as you want to, you will. People only put in the effort that they want to put in, you know? Maybe this will be make or break. Maybe you'll realise that you're not as in love with each other as you think, and I know you might not want to hear that, but that is the truth. You could meet someone and fall completely head over heels with them. You could have such a good time with your friends at uni that you just realise you want to be single. Like, these are such important years of your life to have fun. Of course you can have fun in a relationship. I feel like it's going to be very difficult for you because you'll just want to experience the uni life without feeling any pressure around you from like your parents or your boyfriend or friends. So if you break up, you break up. I think it might be a blessing in disguise, but try and make it work. I'm not saying break up with your boyfriend, obviously, because it can work, but I'm just saying don't move and cancel all your plans just for a boy. I've liked a guy since the start of college, but I had a boyfriend. We still flirted, and then he got a girlfriend. But you were flirting while you're in a relationship. That's sus as hell. We have now just left college and I'm single, but he's still got a girlfriend. I still really like him. What do I do? Leave him alone. Leave him and his girlfriend in their happy relationship alone. I hate when people say this. Like, so me and Len actually spoke about this on the Stereo Live. If it was an ex situation where like you've physically been together before for a long period of time and the person they're with is just clearly obviously a rebound that they got with as soon after, and you can tell they're not happy and they're messaging you saying that they miss you and all of this, then I would advise telling them, right, break up and then get back with your ex, because you obviously weren't ready for each other at that time and you should get back together. Obviously, depending on circumstance, I'm not saying that for everyone. I'm on about if you had a healthy relationship before and you broke up just because it wasn't working or you fell out of love or something and then you rekindle, cool. I'm not on about if they're toxic as hell. In this situation, just leave him alone. Leave their relationship alone. Don't encourage cheating, because you pretty much cheated on your boyfriend. Sorry to let you know that, but you did. Like, flirting in a relationship, cheating. You both did it, actually. You both are guilty of that. Leave him alone, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't think you're a very nice person. My two best friends are dating, male and female. I love them both, but I don't think they're right for each other. Am I a bad person? No, because you can think that people aren't right for each other, but I wouldn't try to like break them up or anything. It's not really your place to say. If they're happy, then they're happy. But if it's like continuously toxic, they always argue and then it's just like kind of getting in the way of the friendship, definitely advise like both of them, just talk to them both openly and say, look, this is really affecting our friendship. I'm guessing it is because you said I don't think they're right for each other and they're your two best friends. I feel like you would be getting in the middle of that and like probably be shoot the messenger. I feel like just sit them both down and just be like, look, this is really affecting me. I can't stop thinking about it. I'm always getting in the middle of things. It's making me like feel awkward around you both whenever you like have an argument or you fall out or just anything like that. Yeah, that's the most that I can advise. I wouldn't try and break them up or anything. I know some people would like advise that because they think, oh, three's a crowd or whatever, and no, give them advice. That's the most that you can do, and if they're happy and leave them to it. But you're not a bad person though for thinking that they're not right for each other. Like, you're allowed to have an opinion. There's this girl who's in my friendship group, but she's causing a massive divide between us because she only invited a few people to her house for a sleepover. I was not invited. Then the next day at school, she was rubbing it in everyone's face and it was really awkward. Shall I call her up on it? I mean, okay, so I haven't read the next part of this because I want to give you advice for what you've just said. Yeah, call her up on it. I mean, she might have her reasons for not inviting you, with the fact that she's like being a bitch about it and being really rude. Then yeah, like call her up on it, have a conversation. Don't be rude though, just be like, I'm really offended. Why is that? I'm like, it's really hurt my feelings. The next part that you've put is really, it's making me irate. It's making me angry. At a party, I saw her making out with a girl, so should I tell everyone as my way of seeking revenge? No, don't out her. Don't out her, man. That's so horrible. Outing someone's sexuality and using it against them as like blackmail or even just to bully them is so horrible. I can't physically put into words. I can't even believe you'd suggest that. That is disgusting. If you know anyone that is out to you and only you, please never tell anyone. It's their own secret to tell. Some people are not out for reasons. Like, people die for this. don't ever out someone, because the bullying can honestly get so extreme, and hate crime towards gay people or even bisexual people is so massive. So please don't do that. That is a very, very, very serious thing. But the first part, minor, just confront her. But don't do that seeking revenge. Don't seek revenge either. It's not that big of a deal. Basically, at a party in summer 2018, this boy and I kissed. Kinky. From then on, at every party we would get really drunk and kiss, to the point where our friends would always make a joke about it, but it was funny and lighthearted. Oh, that's kind of cute. Since then, we would Snapchat and text all the time, and I used to see him at college where we would sit and chat. However, it was never anything more than it was until last summer 2019. Oh my god. So this Agony Hog was sent in 2020. I searched it from my confessions. I thought it was a really interesting one to talk about, and it was super long. We went on a few dates and over to each other's houses, but nothing ever happened. We wouldn't kiss or anything because now we were sober and we were nervous. Anyway, he's told me that he doesn't want a relationship, but he keeps asking me out on dates and continues to text me. He also frequently drunk texts me saying he misses me and that we should hook up. At this point, I'm just confused because what started out as drunken fun has resulted in me catching feelings when I don't think he has the same intentions for me. Oh, that sucks so bad. I personally think he's leading you on. It's one of those situations where they don't want to get rid of you because they like the attention. They know that you'll always be there. They'll know that if they ever want a confidence boost or just someone to talk to and flirt with when they're feeling a bit lonely, you will always be there to be that person. And he could call you up and you would have a conversation for hours because your connection is just so strong, you know what I mean? I think you should cut that off. I really think you should cut that off because it's just not healthy for you. It was cute in the beginning, maybe for the first year, but honey, it's been 2 years. You need to sit and have a conversation with yourself. I would love to say that it could blossom into something really cute and, you know, but yeah, it's not going anywhere. We need to be honest with ourselves here. I think you should bin the boy off if you're in a bit of a didgeridoo. Not gonna lie. I was my best friend's ex, but I feel so guilty, so I told her about it. Do you know what? I'm glad you told her about it because not many people do, so I'm proud of you for that. She said she was fine about it all until all of my friends fell out with me because of it, besides her. Interesting. Anyway, I could tell that she was lying, that she was okay about it just to make me happy. 3 months later, I'm still shagging him. My friends are only now starting to talk to me again, but I feel really guilty about it. I think I love him. Should I choose my friends or a boy or keep lying? I mean, you're an awful person. I'm sorry to say it. If one of my friends slept with my ex, if one of my best friends, you said it was your best friend's ex. If one of my best friends went and slept with my ex and fell in love with him, obviously it depends because exes from like 5 years ago or something, obviously I don't like care. I wouldn't care if someone did that. I have had people do that and it's completely fine because like, I had no connection with that person. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. But if it was more recent, oh my god, I would never speak to that person again. I do get it, like once you're over and you don't have like any entitlement to that person, you don't own that person, you never owned the person in the first place, but like you don't have any ties to each other, you don't know each other or anything now that you're broken up, but it's just out of respect for each other that you don't go for your friends, like the friends that you hung around with when you were together especially. So bad. So bad. I mean, you're only sleeping with him. You said it's 3 months later and I'm still sleeping with him. I think he's just using you as a rebound. I'm really sorry to say. I know that situation, don't know the whole story, so it could be very wrong, but I feel like he could just be using you as a rebound because you're her best friend, do you know what I mean? And also he probably thinks it's like a dig to get back at the girl. Even though I don't know the scenario. So I don't know who broke up with who, but I feel like, I don't know, I just have really bad expectations of men. Love to see it, don't we girls? I do think you should feel guilty about it. I do, because that's your best friend's ex. I would never dream of getting with even a friend's ex. I would never dream of getting with, or an acquaintance's ex. I would never dream of it because as soon as I know that they've been with my friends, like I just don't find them attractive, and normally they've done pretty repulsive stuff, so I just don't like them anyway. I don't think you should stay with the boy, and I don't think you should keep lying. Like, friends are forever, a boy is just for 3 months by the sounds of it. I don't think you should continue that, honey. I think you should get rid. Your friend, your best friend, is a very good best friend to stay with you through that. God, her willpower is very strong. So once I was on my period, I had like a really bad pain in my vagina, and I read somewhere that ice baths would help that pain, but I don't have a bathtub. So I decided to pop an ice cube in my vagina. Okay. I told my best friend about it the next day, and she said that she does the same thing every time she's on her period. I have not done it again after because I feel like it's a weird thing to do, but like it actually really helped, and I'm contemplating doing it again. Is that normal or really weird? So when I first read this, I thought, oh, let me search this, because like if this is a thing, pretty cool. But then also in my head I knew that it could be really dangerous. Not dangerous to the point that it could like harm you in any way. My initial thought was I didn't think it could harm you in any way. I just thought it might like make it worse in the sense of like give you thrush or something, because you might throw off your pH because like you're shoving water in your vagina. Normally you don't put any foreign objects or foreign liquids into your vagina, but I actually did a bit of research on this one because I was curious. So I read that it's a similar situation as to when, have you ever licked an ice cube and it's like stuck to your tongue and it's just like ripped your skin off because you can't get it off? Pretty much the same thing. Like, the skin down there is so delicate, you could really damage yourself. You can cause an ice burn, and then once you actually get it removed, it can develop a further injury, so I would not recommend doing that at all. I also read exactly what I thought, which that it will throw off your natural pH levels and probably cause an infection. So even though this short term might feel amazing, I wouldn't recommend, because long term it might actually really damage you. So I've liked this boy for over 8 months now, and he's had multiple girlfriends during this time I've liked him, and he knows that I like him because I've told him. I don't know what draws me to him so much. I've just liked him for this long despite him having a girlfriend. The last time I told him, he told me not to give up on him. Kind of psycho behaviour. He's never told me that he doesn't like me, and the only thing he said is that we need to be closer friends. We need to be closer friends first, but I don't know what that means. Like, what should I do? Should I give up on liking him and move on, or should I just keep trying? Go leave. Give up trying. I hate men. Some men. I hate most men, because they always do this. They're always like, oh, don't give up on me, just give me time. I want to get to know you better. But then they're still sleeping with other people, seeing with other people, dating other people, having full-on relationships, going to Christmas, meeting their family, like making acquaintances with their family friends. It's bizarre. They will still tell you to stick around. It's freaky. It's Freaky Friday, this shit. I hate it. I think give up on him. As soon as he said don't give up on him, you should have left, girl. Like, you literally should have left as soon as possible. He is literally just keeping you around to keep you around. You're his rebound, you're his backup, you're his like booty call at night if he's not got anyone there. I think leave him, focus on your self-love. It's dipping a bit, babe. Your self-love is dipping a fair bit. You should not have to wait around for anyone. You don't deserve that. You deserve so much better, girl. My best friend told me that she had a crush on me, and I felt really bad when I had to tell her that I was straight. She's moved on now and is talking to a guy, but I'm starting to catch feelings. I think I'm bi. What should I do? That is a sticky one. You were in no rush to announce your sexuality to everyone. You probably didn't know then. You can just develop these feelings for people, and you can develop feelings for other genders at any point in your life. It isn't something that like you can sometimes just be born with. It is like an overtime thing that you discover this. It's a long journey, you know. I wouldn't tell her now because you said that she's seeing someone. If she wasn't seeing anyone, then I would confide in her and be like, plot twist, I actually really like you, because that would be so cute, and it would probably like bring back everything for her. If she liked you at one point, she's obviously gonna have those feelings there still. She's just kind of suppressed them, you know what I mean? I think maybe just be her friend. I know you said you think you might be bi. You don't have to assert your sexuality to anyone. You don't owe anyone anything. You don't need to tell anyone anything. But if she does end up not seeing this guy anymore, then tell her. I don't see any harm in that. That would actually be so cute. Okay, so there's this guy that I was talking to who's now my boyfriend. We met on Instagram and we talk all day, every day, and are on FaceTime all the time. They're so cute. Oh my god. When we started talking, I didn't think anything would happen between us. So when he asked, I told him I wasn't a virgin. We're gonna meet when everything's safe, and I'm scared because I have absolutely no experience. What do I do? He's the first person I've ever actually been in love with, and I hate the fact that I lied to him. I just be honest. I mean, you've said that you've fallen in love with him, and you haven't even met yet. I love that feeling. It's so nice. When you, oh my god, when you finally meet, it's gonna be so cute. I'm so excited for you. Just be honest with him. I mean, you obviously are comfortable enough with each other because you talk all the time. I think just bring it up to him and just be like, I really need to tell you something. It's nothing bad. I just want to tell you before we meet. And then if he's like, what? Cool, you can tell me anything. Or like, yeah, sure, let's have a convo. Just say to him, I told you that I wasn't a virgin because I was nervous. You don't have to say because you never thought anything would happen. And I didn't want you to think negatively of me. Not that he should, not that anyone should, because being a virgin isn't anything to be embarrassed about. It's a very easy thing to get out of by saying it like that. So say that you were just nervous about telling him that you were a virgin because you're scared for your first time. Something like that, and then say, yeah, I actually am a virgin, but I'm very excited to meet you. Wink wink, nudge nudge. And if you do lose it to him, virginity is such a concept. It isn't as important as everyone makes it out to be, unless you are from a religious background. Don't stress it, girl. It's gonna be fine. I'm so excited about you. So cute, man. So cute. Not a secret, but I need advice. I'm still in love with my ex and he has a new girl. However, this new girl is horrible and she lies about the stuff that he hasn't said and drags our relationship through the dirt. And I told him this and showed him snapshots of hers. Screenshots. I showed him she pulled through the receipt. I showed him screenshots of her saying that she did it on purpose to upset me and he didn't do anything about it. She also slept with another boy while she was telling him that she really liked him, and again, I told him this and she lied her way out of it. I know she's gonna hurt him, but he won't listen to me. What do I do? he's an ex for a reason. He's an ex for a reason, hun. Stay out of that one. It's not your relationship anymore. You do not have to stress. You do not have to worry about this, okay? I just feel you should leave that one to rest. Should put itself to bed. You do not need to carry this emotional stress of caring about your ex-boyfriend, okay? You can care about them from a distance. You're always going to be there for them if they need you, if you're mutually friends, obviously. Don't get involved in that shit, man. You don't need to do that. You don't need to get involved in that shit. It's a lot. There's no need. Move on with your life, have fun, live your beautiful young life, and have a dad's brew. I've been in this bag that long. That is crazy. So creepy girls, that is it for Tub Talks. I'm going to call it that for now, but I'm sure someone is going to beat me in the comments with some stunning idea. Obviously I will give credit where credit is due, but let me know if you like this little series. I will join you in my tub once a month and I will answer all of your dilemmas. Remember, if you do want to send anything in, head to the description and click the link. Also make sure you check out Stereo, and thank you so much again for sponsoring this video. Remember to click the link in the description to check out when I'm next live. I love the app so much and I cannot wait to go live again. Thank you for sending in your dilemmas and I love you all so much. I will see you in the next video, guys.